Okay, Cheryl, I've been hearing a lot about quantum sensing and how it's going to change medicine forever. It sounds super sci-fi, but what is it really and what's the big deal for our health?
Oh, Shannon, it's absolutely wild, and it's not sci-fi anymore. So imagine diagnostics that are way more sensitive than anything we have right now. Quantum sensing, it's basically leveraging the really tiny, almost magical principles of quantum mechanics to detect super minute changes in magnetic and electrical fields in our bodies. We're talking about finding biological signals that traditional MRI or X-rays just can't see. It's like having a superpower for early disease detection, which totally shifts healthcare from reactive to proactive. It's pretty groundbreaking.
Wow, superpower for early detection. That's a bold claim. So, how much more sensitive are we talking? What kind of changes can it pick up that, say, a regular MRI just totally misses?
Exactly. It's beyond what we thought possible. For neurological stuff like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, researchers are developing quantum brain scanners. We're talking wearable MEG systems with optically pumped magnetometers or OPMs that track brain activity with just exceptional precision. And get this, they can even scan kids who can't stay still in those big old school magmachines. The University of Sussex, they've shown how these sensors can track changes in brain signal speed, which could literally be an early sign of dementia. And for cancer, oh my goodness, a team from Toronto Metropolitan University and Unity Health Toronto, they developed a process that achieved nearly 100% accuracy in detecting 10 types of early-stage cancers from small blood samples. 100%.
100%? That's insane. So it's not just about sharper images then. It's about detecting these tiny markers in our blood or brain activity that just whisper something's wrong way before, we'd ever feel a symptom. That's what you're saying?
Absolutely, Shannon, exactly that. It's about those whispers before they become shouts. And it's not just brains and cancer. For cardiovascular care, they're exploring quantum magnetometers to detect the faint magnetic fields from your heart. This could help identify cardiac abnormalities super early. We're talking OPMs again, potentially even detecting conditions like ischemia in a non-contact bedside system. Imagine that in an emergency department for heart attacks. Plus, diamond quantum sensors are being developed for higher resolution magnetocardiography, or MCG, mapping heart currents with millimeter accuracy, at room temperature even. And the really cool part is, quantum computing is actually speeding up the whole thing, helping process the huge amounts of data these sensors generate. And optimizing their design, it's all connected.
Okay, that's wild. So it's not just the sensors themselves, but the computational power to actually make sense of all this incredibly detailed, precise data. That synergy is really important then. But what about the challenges? I mean, this sounds incredibly expensive.
You're totally right to bring that up, Shannon. There are definitely challenges. We're talking about miniaturization, cost reduction, and just getting these new systems to play nicely with existing medical tech. Traditionally, some quantum sensors need cryogenic cooling and vacuum chambers, which is a bit of a hurdle in a hospital, right? But researchers are really pushing hard on solutions. Those OPMs I mentioned, they can operate at room temperature now, and there's huge investment from governments and private sectors. The quantum sensors for healthcare market is projected to grow from $0.8 billion this year to $4.5 billion by 2034, which is a massive jump. So while there are hurdles, the momentum is just incredible, and the ethical and regulatory aspects are being addressed now, which is so important.
Wow. So it's not just a pipe dream, it's a rapidly expanding market. And a future where diseases are detected before symptoms even show up? That's just mind-blowing. Truly shifts everything.